मैम स्क्रीन शेयरिंग के ऑप्शन अलाउ करते हैं? मैम
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
मैम स्क्रीन शेयरिंग के ऑप्शन अलाउ कर दें।
क्या हुआ?
वो कह रहे हैं सिर्फ होस्ट आपकी ना स्क्रीन शेयर कर
मैं
सकते हैं, तो
अभी
मैं कह रही हूँ
मैं
आप
सेटिंग
अलाउ कर
चेंज कर
दें।
देती हूँ। वेट।
ओके ओके।
चले, अब आ रहा है ऑप्शन?
यस मैम।
चले, स्टार्ट करें।
Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I am here to present the production process. My name is Anam and these are my group members. First, I am going to discuss about production process. The steps of the production process: ideation, market research, planning, prototyping, sourcing, and costing. Production process, as you can see in the picture. First, create products. Create products means first we find the things about the product, what we can make, what we are going to make, then create a bill of materials and then build the product. The final, we merge these the products and we make the product. First, ideation. Ideation, what is ideation? Ideation is the process where you generate ideas and solutions through sessions such as sketching, prototyping, brainstorming, and brainwriting. Ideation. Ideation refers to the product process of developing and conveying prescriptive ideas to others, typically in a business setting. It describes the sequence of thoughts from the original concept to implementation. Simply, the ideation is about idea. Idea is all our thinking. Simply in simple words. व्हाट इज आइडिया? हम कुछ भी सोचते हैं, हम कुछ प्लान करते हैं कि हम ये बनाएंगे, तो ये हमारा आइडिया है कि हम कुछ बनाने के लिए एक थॉट लाते हैं अपने दिमाग में, तो ये आइडिएशन या आइडिया होता है। देन आइडिएशन इज बेसिकली diverge or converge. Diverge, create choices. Create choices means when the team members diverge, they research, analyze, generate, or design independently without discussing thoughts or findings with others. And when the team members converge, they share their findings, insights, ideas, or designs with one another. In simply words, when the team members diverge, they share their thoughts with others, but in converge, they don't share their thoughts with one another. Ideation rules. The rule number one, there are no bad ideas. In simply words, कि हर आइडिया अच्छा होता है, हम कुछ भी सोचते हैं, आइडिया अच्छा ही होता है। बेसिकली ये हमारी थॉट होती है कि हमें जो भी सोच आती है, हम कुछ ना कुछ माइंड में लाते हैं, वो हमारी सोच होती है। तो इट डजंट मीन कि हर सोच या हर हमारी थिंकिंग गलत ही हो। कैप्चर एवरीथिंग, लाइक मतलब हर चीज आप कैप्चर करें। आप कुछ भी रिसर्च करते हैं या कुछ भी आप ढूंढते हैं, उसको कैप्चर करें। गो फॉर हाइब्रिड ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग। Like hybrid brainstorming is basically a combo of team and individual. Increase both the quantity and the quality ideas. Rule number four, quantity over quality. Now I am going to invite Momina Wahid to discuss about market research. Please, Momina, continue further.
Assalamu alaikum. My topic is the market research. Market research is an organized effort to gather information about targets market and the customers know about them, starting with who they are. It is an effective tool to assist your business planning. It is about collecting information that provides an insight into your customers' thinking, buying pattern, and the location. In addition, the market research can also assist you to monitor market trends and keep an eye on what your competition is going on. Through the market research, we can identify the potential new customer, learn more about existing customer, inform their decisions regarding existing and new products or services, better understand their competitors, test new markets, identify performance, pricing, and proportion opportunities. Here, there are the two types of research is the primary research and the secondary research. In the primary research, refer to the information gathered from original sources such as the survey, face-to-face interview, focus group, customer feedback, and the questionnaires. And in the secondary research, information and the data has already been collected and analyzed by other sources such as the industry and trade publication, social media, websites, documents, letter, magazines, etc. There is a variety of data sources to assist you in researching you, the customers, competitors, industry, and location. The types of information you collect through these sources may be qualitative and the quantitative. Qualitative information measures the value, altitude, view of a particular sample. This type of information is useful if you want to understand why people buy your product, how they respond to your advertising, or their perspective of your brand. Quantitative information is based on the statistics, may be used to predict market penetration, future earning. After the collection, analyze and act on the rules. After identifying the sources and the type of information you need, you can start to collect it. Keep your market research objectives in your mind. Categories data according to what is the most relevant from your business. Collect your data using the table or list to make it easier or to identify certain trends and themes. Update your business marketing plans with the information collected from your research. Thank you. Next, I invite Madiha for further discussion.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Madiha. Planning. What is planning? Planning is the process of making plans of something. Production planning. Production planning, the act of developing guide for the design and product for a given product services. Production planning help organization make the product process and efficient as possible. Rough sketch. When client or designer see rough sketch, it's easier to edit and mind than if C is finishing product. Drawing. Drawing is powerful process to use because it always helps discover the best ideas and solution for the solution to our design. Technical designs. Technical drawing, drafting or drawing is a act and discipline of costing drawing that usually communicate how something function or is constructed. Fabric selection. Proper fabric selection is the essential task of garment making, putting into the consideration and that fabric is the fundamental material on manufacturing cloth. Pattern. In sewing or fashion designing, a pattern is the template for the part of garment or traced into the fabric before being cut and the assembles. Thank you. Now, Manahil will explain.
Assalamualaikum. I am Afra. I am explaining prototyping. A prototyping is an example that serves as a basic for future models. Prototyping gives designer an opportunity to research new alternative and test the existing design to
अफरा
conform.
है कि
Ma'am
नाहिल है?
Afra, ma'am Afra,
ओके
ma'am start करूँ? To conform a product's functionality prior to production. Uh, Prototyping includes draping textile samples, stitching, variation, model walks, draping. Draping is a process of transforming a clothing design into a three-dimensional textile sample is a process of cloth or fabric design to represent a larger whole. Stitching is the craft of attaching object using stitches made with our needles and thread. Variation is how much something differ from another. Model walk to display clothing by walking along a narrow stage in front of the audience. Uh, 3D visual prototyping. Clothed designer source offer a service that can eliminate the first cut and sew step with visual prototyping. More than a drawing, visual rendering use use uses your digital pattern files to stimulate fabric drape and fit of a sewn garment. Now further will explain Manahil.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me Manahil Khakumani. So, let me start from sourcing. What is sourcing? Sourcing is the process of selecting suppliers to provide the goods and services you need to run your business. It may sound uncomplicated, but the process can be complex. Sourcing involves the following: finding quality sources of goods and services. Please, next slide. So I am going to define sourcing. It's a major point of production process in which we can consult with mills directly, or many university consult with mills to offer different fabrics on demand of students. Or if our product can be done in home by doing handmade or manual work, so it we can prepare our project manually. So next slide, please. Now, the fabric testing. Fabric has to pass through maximum checks as the cost increases as it moves forward in the manufacturing process. So, fabric testing के बाद फिर हम लोग आगे जाएंगे. Next slide, please. Finishing process of textile. The finishing process of textile, basically 3 stages we have: washing and drying, stabilizing and pressing, and in addition some fabrics are then treated to make them antistatics, water repellent, or flame retardant. Coming toward the costing. In production, research, retail, and accounting, a cost is the value of money that has been used up to produce something or deliver a service, and hence it's not available use anymore. In business, the cost may be one of a question, in which case the amount of money expended to acquire it is counting at cost. इसमें हम लोग costing कितने की बनती है हमारी, हम कितने की सेल करते हैं और हमें कितना प्रॉफिट होता है, इसमें हम ये चेक करते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. एनी क्वेश्चन प्लीज?
मिनाहिल,
हाँ जी नाहिल.
मिनाहिल, इसमें आप लोग की प्रोडक्ट क्या है तो आप लोगों ने एक्सप्लेन
हाँ
किया?
जी नेक्स्ट ग्रुप आ जाए.
हमने कोई भी प्रोडक्ट एक्सप्लेन नहीं की, हमने
मोमिना,
हर
खालिद,
स्टेप को.
आमिना, नोरेज और मुकरम.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ जी, क्वेश्चन है किसी का कोई?
मैम, आपने तो ये नहीं कहा था कि हमने कोई प्रोडक्ट लेनी है और उसको एक्सप्लेन करना है, उसकी सारी बतानी है प्रोडक्ट एंड प्रोसेस.
सुबह मैम ने कहा था कि आप हर स्टेप को अलग अलग भी एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं और कोई प्रोडक्ट भी ले सकते हैं, वो आपकी अपनी मर्जी थी।
मैम
हाँ जी,
ये ना स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं होती है, अपने लैपटॉप कैम से उस पे लैपटॉप पे कर दूं वीडियो मोड।
हाँ जी।
मैम स्टार्ट।
खत्म हो गई।
मैम स्टार्ट करें।
दीदी करें स्टार्ट।
एक मिनट प्लीज, एक मिनट प्लीज। मैं तूबा।
जी जी।
हाँ, आपने वो मुझसे पूछा था, वो मेरा नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था, तो मैंने आप क्या पूछ रही थी?
वो मैं पूछ रही थी कि मैम ने तो कहा था कि आप लोगों ने प्रोडक्ट लेनी है और आप लोगों ने उसकी प्रोडक्शन
नहीं
प्रोसेस।
नहीं, ये मैम से कंफर्म किया था। मैम ने कहा था इट्स अप टू यू, कि अगर आप लोग प्रोडक्ट लो या ना लो वैसे ही बता दो। तो ये मैम से कंफर्म करके ही हमने बनाई है।
चलो ठीक है।
हाँ, थैंक यू।
हाँ जी, स्टार्ट करें। स्टार्ट करें, बिल्कुल टाइम रह गया आप लोगों के पास, जल्दी से 10
मैम
मिनट
एक
है बिल्कुल।
स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा है मुकर्रम। मुकर्रम काइंडली स्क्रीन शेयर कर दो। स्लाइड 1 से। Assalamualaikum. My name is Amna and my team members are Mukarram, Rez and Momna. Our brand name and logo is Poshak, which is very clear from the name that it is a garment brand that used to make dresses. The product shown in the picture is a dress, which is a thin dress. It has floral prints. So in the next slide, please. In the production process, we are going to explain how this dress is made and how a complete product came into so production process is basically a process which has different steps, different stages. When someone decides to make a product or launch a, there are different process uh, that brand or that person have to go through in order to make that product possible to sell in the market or launch in the market. So first of all, the first step is ideation. Please backslide. Okay. There are 5 steps. Like सबसे पहला step, basic step is ideation. The next is research, then planning, then sourcing, and then costing. Uh, if we talk about ideation, first of all, whenever someone tries to make something, he or she has the basic idea or inspiration of that product. Maybe he or she has seen that product in some other part of the market or world, or he or she can be inspired from anything. So the first step is ideation, which includes inspiration or theme of the fashion collection or the product that any brand is going to launch. Inspiration or theme could be anything, like you can get inspired by nature, architect, life events, social issues, culture, or anything that inspires you. You can take it as your theme. For example, the theme of our product is like tropical theme is the inspiration of this whole process. Next step is research. The next major part is research, which can be done in many ways, like through electronic mediums, internet, traveling, etc. In research, you collect data from different mediums that is in accordance to your theme, relevant to your inspiration, and you collect data from various mediums. Research work include basic boards in accordance to specific theme. You make research boards, mood boards, concept boards, fabric boards, forecast boards, trend boards. So basically, when you are going to launch a new collection, you need to you need to collect different boards that defines your specific. Here are some boards that can define the tropical theme. Like here is the color palette of tropical theme. This is the mood board. This mood board actually depict our inspiration. These boards are actually then displayed all around you. When you start working, you get inspiration from these boards, and you also tries to keep intact on your specific line, specific color scheme, and specific theme. So these boards basically keep you focused on what you are going to make. Next. Next is planning.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Momina and I will explain planning. The next phase is product planning, which is very important part. Product planning may be defined as the act of making out and supervising research, screening, development and commercializing of new products, the modification of existing lines, and the discontinuance of marginal or unprofitable items. Product planning have many steps: drawing of possible designs, rough designs, technical drawings, fabric selection, patterns, सैम्पल्स एम्ब्रॉयडरी, जिसमें हम इसकी एम्ब्रॉयडरी वगैरह टेक्सटाइल टेक्निक्स देखते हैं, इसकी एसेसरीज, जिस हमें प्रोडक्ट प्लानिंग में क्या क्या यूज़ करना है एसेसरीज हम वो देखते हैं, इसके स्केचेस बनाते हैं, इसके सिलवेट्स देखते हैं, एंड देन उसके बाद हम उसके पैटर्न्स देखते हैं और रफ डिजाइन, टेक्निकल सैम्पल एसेसरीज देखते हैं हम, उसके बाद इसकी product is a bundle of utilized consisting of various product features and accompanying service expected, और then उसके बाद इस प्रोडक्ट का लाइफ साइकिल आता है, जिसमें सबसे पहले हम जब अपनी प्रोडक्ट सारी हम प्लान कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद इसका इंट्रोडक्शन आता है, इसमें हम न्यू प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में हम एक पीपल अवेयर करते हैं, एंड देन इसकी ग्रोथ आती है, देयर इज वेयर द प्रोडक्ट हैज हैड अ सक्सेसफुल इंट्रोडक्शन एंड फीडबैक फ्रॉम कस्टमर्स, and then its maturity. At this stage, the product is well established in the marketplace and is close to its peak, with a lot of competitions and the need of successful market campaigns, and then decline. At this point in the cycle, the product is no longer thriving. It may have been surpassed in the market, or there may be no need for its existence anymore. So the company has to remove it from the market and focus on the developing a replacement product to keep moving forward. Next, Norez will explain.
Assalamu alaikum. Prototyping in the next step, in prototyping samples are made are prototype for testing the product whether it is going to be the same designed product or not. Prototyping including some steps, draping as done on minimum mannequin models. Stitching come after draping. Size variation are checked. Final look and functionality is also checked by model work. Next step is sourcing. The next step for bulk production is sourcing, which means from where do the best raw material can be obtained at minimum cost and maximum quality in less possible times. Sourcing is very much important as the whole production depends on it. Sources can be done some local markets, mills, online trading companies from big productions. Now, next slides will explain Mukarram Umar.
The next step is costing. The next step is costing, which is the backbone of any production in which decides profit and loss of any production of houses company. It's basically all about financial check and balance. Different costing factors are resources, budgets of raw material, salaries of laborers, electricity bills, transport and fuel expenses, market and air expenses, packing, etc. Thank you so much. Any question?
हाँ जी, हो गए सारे?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा जी। मैं आप लोगों को मार्क्स लगा दूं, फिर मैं आपको बताती हूँ 2 मिनट तक। हाँ जी, ये मार्क्स अपने सुन लें आप लोग। अरमीन, अक्सा, फातिमा, सारा, तूबा, इन लोगों के हैं 13 पूरे ग्रुप के मार्क्स आउट ऑफ 15। और जो ये है मनाहिल वाला ग्रुप, मोमिना वाला, इसके हैं 13.5। और ग्रुप एफ के हैं जो नोरेज वाला, इसके हैं 12.62। ठीक है, ये आप लोग के ग्रुप के मार्क्स है टोटल। तो हर बंदे के इंडिविजुअली भी इतने जाएंगे। हाँ जी, कोई कंफ्यूजन है किसी को?
नो मैम।
हाँ जी, चलें ठीक है। अब जिस चीज़ की जो जो असाइनमेंट्स रह गई पेंडिंग, वो मुझे सबमिट करवा देता। मैं नाम बता देती हूँ सबके आप लोगों के ना। मरियम हसन कौन है? मरियम हसन है?
जी मैम।
तो आप मुझे सेकंड वाली असाइनमेंट सबमिट करवाई, मार्केट रिसर्च वाली।
नहीं मैम, रहती है अभी।
हाँ जी, वो आपकी रहती है, बस ऑलमोस्ट आपकी ही रहती है। और रबिया नुमान, रबिया है बीच में? चले रबिया को जो भी है मैसेज दे दे, उसकी भी एक नहीं है, बाकी सबकी हैं। अच्छा, अब आप लोग 2 असाइनमेंट्स हो गई, एक क्विज हो गया, एक प्रेजेंटेशन हो गई है। तो ऑलमोस्ट आपको मिड की चीजें जो है ना काफी कंप्लीट हो गई हैं। तो मैं पूछ के नेक्स्ट वीक में आपको बताती हूँ कि आप लोगों को मैं मिड का कुछ देती हूँ। तो तब तक नेक्स्ट वीक के लिए जहाँ फिलहाल आपका कोई काम नहीं है, बस अपनी पेंडिंग असाइनमेंट जो है ना मुझे सबमिट करवा दें आप लोग।
मैम हमारा मिड कब है?
मिड में बता दूंगी। अभी फिलहाल आपकी 2 प्रेजेंटेशन, एक प्रेजेंटेशन, 2 असाइनमेंट्स और एक क्विज हो गया ना। और
ओके मैम।
एक और मैं कर लूंगी। चले
मैम।
मीटिंग में एंड करें। हाँ जी, कोई क्वेश्चन?
यस मैम। मैम मैंने पूछना था, जो स्विंग का
जी जी
हमने
बताएं।
काम करना है, जिनके पास वो पैटर्न नहीं है, वो किस तरह कट करें?
क्या हुआ?
मैम, जो हमारा स्विंग का काम है वो हम किस तरह कट करें? हमारे पास तो पैटर्न ही नहीं है इधर।
एक मिनट के बेटा, आपकी आवाज ही क्लियर नहीं है। जी आप बताएं।
मैं कह रही हूँ कि हमारा जो स्विंग का काम है उसकी हमने कटिंग करनी है ना, तो हमारे पास तो पैटर्न ही नहीं है।
हेलो, आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी।
मैम वो कह रही है कि हमारे पास पैटर्न्स नहीं है, तो हम स्विंग का काम कैसे करें?
तोबा मैम ने बोला था कि आप अपने साइज का भी स्टिच कर सकते हो, लेकिन मुझे चाहिए अच्छी फिनिशिंग।
हाँ जी, मीटिंग एंड कर दो। बाकी जिसका जो भी क्वेश्चन है वो मुझे जो है ना वो आप लोग
मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।